So what are we doing today, guys? We got a product from Starknight. We need to check house, and we're going to try it out as we go over there. All right, let's get this out of the box. Let's show you what comes in the box, and then we're going to put it on here.
All right, so what was in the box today? We've got a big piece of plexiglass. It's going to go on the back side of the Polaris here. It's a back windshield. It's got some hardware over here. We've got a rubber seal right here. Got some handles and some other parts and bits that we're going to get all put together, get on this Polaris, and we'll tell you why here in a moment.
So why do we need a rear windshield? Because on dusty roads, you get a vortex in here, and that dust circulates in here. That's why you put a new rear windshield on your Polaris. Other than that, at least get a front windshield. All right, so the first thing you need to do with anything is test fit it and make sure it fits like it's supposed to. Oops. That's a really nice fit.
I think that's right too, right?
Yep, looks good to me.
Does it? I guess it sits on these little.
Yeah, it would have to. So it insets into here.
Yep. So, all right, we'll get this protective film off. Well, we're gonna get all this film off. So I'm gonna take this first layer of film off here. Throw that away, and then there's a back side as well that we're gonna flip over. Get the film off of that side, and should be nice and clear once we do this. Oh, this is tinted. That's a surprise to both of us. So turns out it's actually tinted. So that's a nice little surprise there. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the front windshield, and we'll put the bottom of the seal on the bottom. The bottom of the seal. We'll put the seam of the seal on the bottom. But do you remember? I guess we'll look at these instructions. Outside, so this is going to go up against the cab, so we're going to go down with it then.
Let me go on the other side.
All right, and help me out here. We'll get this on there, because this is a process. So while we're putting this seal around this windshield, I just want to pop in and let y'all know that if y'all use code 3DFARM on StarknightMT's website, you'll get 12% off your purchase. So we're going to use this little Starknight here that's on this little logo. We're going to use that as a reference point to put that on the outside of the glass.
You've done a pretty good job. This seal is really tight. I like that. So while Jason is actually putting this seal on here and finishing that up, one of the things that I want to note is you put this windshield together before you put it in. This back windshield, just like the front windshield, is removable. It's a pretty neat system they use. This right here is called a handle, and then you have another bracket that you use on the bottom, and we're going to show you how all this works here in just a moment. So in my opinion, this is impressive. They give you a little bit extra. They don't try to short you, so you're not sitting here with just, not enough, barely enough of. You're not sitting here with just barely enough seal to go around. You have to cut it to fit, and I like that. We got about, looks like about 8 inches extra.
That's what a putty knife's for, marking stuff, right?
Right, so you have some clamps that look like this. This portion of the clamp goes on the inside of the polairs. So you have holes right here. And you have 4 sections on the glass back here. So what these do is they'll come in from the back side and they'll come through the glass like this. So you'll just go ahead and set this in here, and then we're going to put a screw into this and tighten it up. All right, if you look right here, this is how these go on. This is the back of the window, which will be facing forward. So that's that part. All right, so you have, what this is though, if you look real closely, this has a locking mechanism in it. So we're going to show you how that works here in just a moment. But this goes on the side, on the outside of the glass, and not on the inside.
We're gonna need a whatchamacallit.
This is the piece that goes on the inside, and it has a certain direction it goes because it has a lock on it. One of the challenging parts is that the bolt comes in from the outside of the window and comes in. Well, this piece right here has a handle, has this insert here, so it's a little bit difficult to get to the nut. So you're going to need a deep socket for this. All right, so we've got this one in here. This turns like this and locks into place. So when you put this together, do not over tighten the nut that's inside of here. Just be real careful with that. You want to have enough play in it that you can turn this and it locks into position. These are the top brackets, those are the lower brackets. You get them all installed before you even install the windshield onto the polairs. You can go across. All right, so all you do now is lean this back, set those brackets down inside, and then there it is.
You can see up here how it latches in. All these do, they just turn, latch into place, holds the window in. Down here you have the bracketing that just holds it on the bottom. And all in all, really easy to put on.
That's not gonna go.
So what you got going on over here?
Putting the slow moving sign back on. We have to have that, when we go down the road.
When we go down the road at like 45 miles an hour?
I'm down the road at more than that sometimes. I don't know if it's gonna go on there. Let's see. I'm not sure I'm gonna catch a thread.
I don't think you're catching anything, unfortunately.
If I just catch a thread,
Oh,
it'll pull it down.
oh, I think you got one. Yep, it's moving. You caught it.
Okay. As long as that's not hitting the glass, everything looks good. That looks good right there. That should stay. It's not touching the window at all. That's good. It's got like it's got more than 1/4 of an inch. I can stick my finger behind it.
All right, well, now we can go check cows.
Call them. Woo! Come on!
Oh, we made it over here.
Yeah.
How'd the windshield do?
Well,
Or not windshield, but back windshield.
So the back windshield, in my opinion, did pretty good. It stopped some of that vortex that we had going on in there. It actually did actually make it a little bit quieter because the engine sits behind the window on this Polaris. I actually like it, and I like the idea that it's tinted. That really helps out because the sun was coming through the back, and it's nice.
Yeah, it kind of dims it down in here for the back passengers.
Yeah, I like that. I really do like that. And Yeah, I recommend it. It's a good windshield. It's a good back window. Front window's been good. Back window's been good. And these cargo boxes have been good. I've got really no complaints.
Hey, we're out here checking cows, and I just want to take a second and ask everybody that's watching our videos, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks.
Come on. Woo! Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! Come on. Come on. Woo! Come on. All right. Come on. Hey, come on. Woo! Listen, we appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, but until next time, thanks.